Welcome everyone, this is Cynthia with your daily tarot pick. I am actually really excited to use this week's deck. We have the Medicine Woman Tarot on tap. And so I invite you in to take a deep breath and relax yourself. Tune into your intuition, your spirit guides, your higher self. And I'm going to take a moment while I shuffle to tune into the collective and see what card we have today. By all means, if this resonates with you, feel free to comment in the comment section below. These messages are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this video, there's likely a message here for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you feel like sharing any insights or impressions or messages that you receive through your own higher guidance that you think might serve the community, by all means also, please go ahead and share. So let's see, Spirit. Oh, what's the energy for today for the collective? We have the Three of Arrows. In this particular deck, the arrows is the suit of swords. So Three of Swords in the traditional tarot usually looks like definitely emotional storms, things that have gone on or that are currently going on, that you're still processing. It's processing lots of heavy emotions or overwhelming and that kind of a thing. So that could definitely be the energy of today. You can see the arrow through the heart of the buffalo, and then the spirit of the past. But the yellow of the individual's clothing, to me, signifies some kind of wisdom in learning a lesson. I'm feeling it strongly in the solar plexus because of the yellow color, that there's something here that has to do with balancing the mental, emotional body with the spirit in order to integrate lessons and release the past. Whoops. I also think that the blue of the buffalo is really talking about your throat chakra and that energy of finding your voice, defining your voice. So these lessons might be really kind of defining certain boundaries of your independence and your style of self-expression, or your approach to setting boundaries. So it can definitely indicate the need to work with, meditate upon, or imbue with some healing energy, some gentle, loving energy, the solar plexus and throat chakras. Also, though, I'm also getting for, and again, some of these messages might be for some of you, not all of you. Take what resonates. But with the throat chakra, I'm also picking up on a sense of needing to express emotions. So if we've gone through a lot and we've been processing a lot, but we've kind of been like the strong silent type, you might need to take a moment for yourself to really let that out. Unless there's a particular situation or individual with whom you need to communicate regarding how you're feeling about something and how you're trying to process and or set a boundary, etc., etc. So there could be an energy of standing up for yourself here. That could be part of it, but there could also be a need, like I'm really picking up on this vibe of this need to express some held up emotions. So whether you're angry and you need to just have a good scream, or whether you are grieving and you need to have a really good sort of wailing, keening cry, or if you need to do some journaling or get a voice recorder and just talk to yourself, or you don't even have to record it. You don't need record of it. It's for you personally. You know what I mean? So it's like, but some people might not be comfortable with just, talking to themselves. So, I mean, like if you feel the need to talk into something or like you're speaking to someone, I mean, of course you can seek, support groups and support networks, family, friends, groups, therapists, whatever you'd like, where it's appropriate. However, this is really an internal processing, and I feel like there's a need to get through this like outburst hump to open up the channel, and then after we've gotten through the outburst, unless you can do it in a safe space, say with a therapist or a mentor or a spiritual friend or advisor, where you can just have a moment of venting, let them know. But because then they can witness. Or again, you can talk into a recorder or you can do some kind of a journaling. And then after you get through the initial opening the channel of communication, opening the venting of the emotions, you can then seek the necessary support in order to continue processing. Because I feel really between the red of the heart with the arrow right through this, it could be keeping us ungrounded. That could be bringing up the base chakra or the root chakra. And in that, and all of that green is like heart healing energy. So in that, there could be this need for recognizing that holding on to these emotions is separating the upper and lower chakras, and it's creating a blockage that you can't get grounded and you can't process the heart healing. And so with that, in this healing process, there's a need for self-expression of emotions or something that's stirring up and holding on to you from the past. And then there's a need to not just work with your chakra system or your energy bodies and get some grounding, but also after that initial hump, maybe needing to seek out the someone to play the witness, someone to support you while they allow you in that safe space to release, just kind of spew out. There's also, going out in nature. I'm seeing somebody walking into like the woods, or there's trees around. It might not be like a hike in the woods, but there are trees around. So it could be a park area or something of that nature. And actually walking up to a tree and whispering everything to the tree. So I'm getting very like naturalistic practices here that might not be the style of some people, which is fine, but that's where you're going to be looking for, you know, your your support network in other ways. But we all need a support network no matter what. So even if you talk to the tree, even if you journal in your book, even if you do a voice recording and then and then you delete it, even if you write the letter you're never going to send and then you burn it, um, all of that is very well and good. And depending upon what this blockage is, that could be, with some energy work and some grounding, that could be enough. But don't shy away from sharing. Okay? If you need to reach out and get support, do so. If you are put in a situation where you're witnessing for somebody else, say they're sharing with you, and then you realize, oh, I just went through that, I can share what I learned, right? And so there's this going on. So between the grounding and the heart chakra healing, the throat chakra and the solar plexus chakra, I mean, we're really getting the need to realign all of it, truthfully. But it seems to be starting more in the centered spaces. So solar plexus and throat chakra, most likely due to something that we're holding in the heart chakra. So it's like when the energy gets held in one spot, it's going to start rippling out and affecting other systems, right? Or other components of the whole system. And this is where we're noticing the need for healing. So even if you're noticing physical symptoms that maybe have recently started, or they've been chronic, because we don't know how far in the past this is. You would know, but I don't necessarily know how far in the past this is. Even if you have chronic symptoms that you've been working with and trying to heal and dealing with, etc., etc., if there's been a recent change in physical symptoms, it could be because this is, given the energy of the times, surfacing for you to release, repair. Even if you cut cords or released something ages ago and you can't understand why that like one little thing is still lingering, maybe it's because there's the disruption in your energy pattern, or like I would almost say like a tear in your aura or your energetic field, so to speak, where you could be leaking energy. Maybe that hasn't been completely healed. Maybe it's a scab that's been kind of like picked over and it started leaking again due to something recently, perhaps a trigger or something of that nature. So look into that as well. If you think that this is something that's been worked on and been healed, you might be in like a final integration / healing stage where you need to repair the energy body, where you need to seal the aura again, where you need to just, oh, there's that one little piece that's left in there, let me get rid of that and correct this chakra energy, or whatever the case might be. A final emotional outburst or release. So depending upon where you're at on your healing journey, this could be coming out in different ways. But again, the blockage itself, or the remnants of, or the unhealed parts of what a particular blockage had been, could be coming up, and in the form of, it's actually, the ripple effect is still lingering in some of like the outer edges, perhaps. Oh, so with that beautiful energy, I leave you lots of peace and blessings, and lots of healing energy to everyone on their path, no matter where they're at. Healing is available to all of us. So peace and blessings. If you liked this, if you enjoyed this video and today's messages, go ahead and hit the like button. And I would kindly ask that if you're enjoying the content on the channel, go ahead and support the channel through subscribing. And it's so appreciated. And again, if you have anything to share, please, by all means, I enjoy reading the comments. So by all means, if you'd like to share, or even just drop an emoji, that would be lovely. I'd still appreciate. Just let me know you're here, okay? Love you guys so much. Bye.